Hello everyone, welcome to my channel NCERT Unplugged, and in this video I'll explain you chapter number 4, motion in a plane. Okay, so first of all we'll understand the introduction paragraph. So let's start. In the last chapter we developed the concept of position, displacement, velocity and acceleration that are needed to describe the motion of an object along a straight line. Okay, so all those concepts were given in terms of on a straight line, when a body moves in straight line. All these concepts were explained in the previous chapter. Okay, we found that the direction aspect of this quantity can be taken care of by plus and minus sign, as in one dimension only two directions are possible. Okay, so because in the last chapter it was a motion in one dimension, so only two directions are possible. Okay, so only with the help of plus and minus sign we can define the direction. Okay, like if a body is moving in north direction, we can take that as positive, and if it's moving in the south direction, we can take a negative. So the direction explained was what can be given by the plus and minus sign in one dimension motion. Okay, but in order to describe motion of an object in two dimensions, a plane or three dimension space, we need to use vector to describe the above mentioned physical quantities. Okay, but when we are dealing with motion in a plane, okay, 2D, and in a space 3D, it is not enough with plus and minus sign to describe the motion. We need to use a concept, use a representation that is called vectors. What is a vector? We will understand it further in the chapter. Okay, so vector will help us in representing that and solving the things. Okay, finding out the direction value of. Okay, so now therefore it is necessary to learn the language of vectors. What is a vector? How to add, subtract and multiply vector? What is the result of multiplying a vector by a real number? We shall learn this to enable us to use vector to defining velocity and acceleration of plane. Okay, so all this question we will understand what vector is. Okay, so how do we multiply? Can we multiply vector by simply adding them? We will see. There are certain rules that we need to follow to add and subtract or multiply a vector, and when we multiply a vector by a number, a real number, what is the result? So all this question, and that will help us to define velocity, acceleration in a plane. Okay, we'll see how in the further paragraphs. Okay, we then discuss motion of an object in a plane. Okay, as a simple case of a motion in a plane, we shall discuss motion with constant acceleration and treat in detail the projectile motion. Okay, so for example, we'll take a case in projectile motion. We'll understand, first of all, we understand what a projectile is. Okay, then we'll see it is a case of in the case where acceleration is constant, that is acceleration due to gravity, the acceleration is constant. We'll see this case to describe a motion in a plane. Okay, circular motion is a familiar class of motion that has a special significance in daily life situation. Okay, circular motion is also a motion in a plane. Okay, we shall discuss uniform circular motion in some detail, and then this will be discussed. Okay, uniform circular motion. Okay, now the equation developed in the chapter for motion in a plane can be easily extended in the case of three dimension, and we'll see that if we are able to develop the find the equation that we get in for two dimension, can be very easily with a little maths you can see that we can modify it for three dimension. Okay, so if we understand in 2D, it will be very helpful for us to understand 3D. Okay, so this was all for this paragraph. In the next paragraph I'll explain you what scalar and vectors are. Okay, thanks for watching this video.